there. Today I'm going to be going over a basic sun salutation. So this is a really important format that you see in a lot of different yoga classes. You'll see this sequence or this flow anywhere from a hatha class to an ashtanga or even just a vinyasa flow class. So you may have already done sun salutations before and you may be unsure of what they are. So I'm going to go over a really slow modified version and then we'll go through a faster flowing version. So what you need is your mat, find some space, maybe some water, get in those comfortable clothes, and we will begin our basic sun salutation video. So just to warm up the body, we begin by closing the eyes, rolling the shoulders up and back down the spine. We're going to take 5 deep breaths in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Take them at your own pace. And whenever you're done that last one, flutter those eyes back open. We're going to flip on over into a tabletop position. So shoulders on top of the wrist, hips on top of the knees. We're just going to warm up the spine a bit before we start our sun salutations with some cat-cow. So on our inhale, we drop our belly, roll our shoulders back, open up the chest, and take the eyes to the sky. This is our cow. And on our exhale, we push through the tailbone, open up the back body, eyes to the thighs. This is our cat. So inhale the drop, scoop and sway the back, eyes to the sky. And exhale, opposite motion, opening up the back body, pushing through the shoulder blades, eyes to the thighs. Now take a few more of these at your own pace, matching the movement to the breath. Pausing at any time if you need to, if you feel any pain or tension throughout the body. Getting that spine nice and ready. And after one more of each pose, we'll meet back in a neutral position. Back into our tabletop here. We are going to walk all the way up to a standing position from this. So however you'd like to get there, standing position at the front of your mat, starting in mountain pose. So what that means is that we are tucking the core in nice and tight, pulling the thighs out and squeezing the butt in, so we're nice and tight throughout the front and the back of the body. The palms face forward, the head faces forward, the shoulders roll back so the chest is open. This is our mountain pose, Tadasana. On our inhale, we sweep our arms up into the sky, and our exhale, we dive down into a forward fold. Second pose of your sun salutation, forward fold. So let the head and the neck fall, allow the knees to be soft. If you can't reach the floor, that's okay. You can have hands on these shins, or you can grab opposite elbows. That always feels good. And then from here, we're going to place our hands either on the floor or our shins and extend to a halfway lift, so flat back. And exhale, fold. Onto our next position, we're going to place those hands onto the mat, nice and firm. We are going to step back into a plank, but right away drop our knees down. So modified plank here. We inhale, we squeeze the elbows in together. We exhale, we drop all the way down to the mat. We untuck the toes. On our next inhale, we find baby cobra, slightly lifting the chest, pulling the shoulder blades together, and we exhale back down. From here, we untuck the toes. We inhale the lift through plank, but you can also go on your knees here if you need to, and then finally exhale into your downward dog. So the goal in your downward dog is to not have those heels on the ground, but to extend through the spine, pushing through all 10 fingers and feeling the hips rise up into the sky. You can take a couple deep breaths here. Feel free to pedal out the feet. And when you're ready, we take the gaze to the hands and we step forward back into our forward fold. We inhale, stretch the spine, lift the crown for halfway lift, and we exhale to fold. And finally, we inhale all the way back up, ragdoll into the top of our mat, into our Tadasana mountain pose. So that was our modified version of our sun salutation, very basic. We're going to step it up a little bit more, try and add some flow into it, and really combine all the moves into one. So this time we're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, exhale, dive down to your forward fold. From here we hop or step back to our plank, leaving the knees off the ground. Stay here for a minute, fire up the core. Inhale, tuck the elbows into the body, exhale through Chaturanga. Chaturanga is having the arms at 90 degrees. If that's too much, we lower back down to the mat. After Chaturanga, we take a nice deep breath and we find ourselves exhaling in up dog. Thighs and knees are off the ground. Head and neck are facing forward, opening up the chest. And then we exhale, we curve the toes over, lifting the hips up and back for downward dog. So that was our faster flowing version of your sun salutation. We'll try them both again. When you're ready, hop or step back up to your forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up to standing, ragdoll to mountain. Let's do the modified version one more time, a little bit faster. Inhale, sweep up to the sky. Exhale, dive through heart center. Find yourself in your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the crown. Exhale, place those hands on the mat. Step back into your modified plank. Shoulders on top of the wrists. We inhale to tuck the elbows in. We exhale to get all the way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Pull the shoulder blades together. And exhale, back down. Inhale, come through tabletop position. Untuck the toes once more. Find yourself back in downward dog. Now from here, you can add in any type of lunge variation you'd like to. One of the warriors. Any type of squats. There's lots of creativity that can be added into sun salutations. Let's take our gaze up into our forward fold. Big exhale here. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, ragdoll back up to standing, and we will take it through the last time of our faster flowing version. Take a nice deep breath here in mountain pose before we begin. And feel free to add your own flair onto any of the poses if you'd like to. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, taking a really slight back bend, eyes behind you. Exhale, dive down to your forward fold. Firmly place the hands on the mat and hop back into your high plank. Inhale to tuck the elbows in. Exhale to push through Chaturanga, lowering and finding yourself in your up dog. Big inhale in your up dog here. Exhale, curve the toes over. Find yourself back in your downward dog. Pedaling up the feet. Once again, bringing opportunity to add any lunges in here if you'd like to. Let's drop the knees into that tabletop position. Turn towards the edge of our mat. And just take a moment here. Sweep the arms up above on your inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center. The light in me sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you learned something from that video. And if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always email me at absfarragon@gmail.com. Thank you.